Let's take a look right now. Alvernia White, that's Valence. Valence? You know what? It has pronunciation on here.
Actually,
for us, the fine folks over there at Valence. Nope, there is no pronunciation up there whatsoever. Valence. Valence. Okay.
we got Valence here. Valence, Dupez, and Bubbly, which is going to be a great matchup in terms of just how this roster has been going. Currently, they went 3-2 in their current Champions Division. But yeah, generally speaking, yeah, this is going to be a strong, very roster with Alvernia, Valence, Dupez. 3-2, they just won their quarterfinal match against Kettering Varsity. On the other side, though, we're going to have St. Clair Saints Academy. That's going to be Brisk, Not Aaron, Eric, and Quint. This team went 4-1 in the regular season, getting a quarterfinals win against Marywood. The winner of this matchup will go on to face Robert Morris University in the finals in the division at this current moment. And yeah, just a very strong matchup. The playoffs is always going to be a different form of competition. It's going to be a bit more competitive, but also a lot more stressful.
Absolutely. The postseason here is what these teams have fought to get to. Again, the writing on the wall is that the St. Clair Saints finished just a little bit better within that regular season, but once again, we ain't talking about the regular season no more. Right up close and personal, the St. Clair Saints get this one started with a bang.
Didn't even give us a second to settle in here. Euchre just with a shot off the bat off that kickoff. 454 with the first goal scored on St. Clair Academy. Going to be amazingly a spicy matchup off that kickoff. It's going to be Valence, though, trying to get the division. And Alvernia just trying to poke the bear right now, St. Clair Academy. And you saw that they are a little bit struggling on this defensive pressure, but they should be able to find a clear hopefully soon with a little bit of possession, but it's going to be Quint on the 50 in the midfield.
Yeah, so this has been a back and forth so far. The initial kickoff just kind of seemed like a little bit of a mistake, honestly, for the Alvernia University White, and much more back to a true neutral type situation. And now with the St. Clair Saints rolling out of their own perfect dribbling. Oh my goodness, Quint. It's four of them there, making it all the way off of some perfect handling. This is the result of, I'm going to say, 4 digits of Rocket League play, 4-digit hours of Rocket League play.
Yeah, and it was just beautiful possession, able to take that midfield space so quickly from St. Clair that they were just able to immediately counterattack, especially off that flick. And just taking advantage of that space is going to be so important in these playoff matches, because both of these teams do have that mechanical ability. They do have the ability just for that single player to pop off. So being able to take control of it and shutting it down early is definitely what is going to be to separate these teams apart from each other. And now stuck in their own corner, though, Alvernia University is still trying to find the breakout. It looks like it's going to be Dupez who finds that into the midfield.
There's a solid hit over here. Alvernia White, when they are set up, they're looking good, but as it is, a takeaway off the demo here for Quint. We'll just go with one Quint from now on, right? I know he spelled it out 4 times, so that seems like a little bit much.
Quint times 4 over here, and St. Clair's Academy with a 2-goal buffer right here now, just feeling a bit more comfortable with the space. This could be an open net opportunity. It's going to be Euchre with the shot. It's going to be saved immediately from Alvernia, and they're still able to put on that pressure onto the orange side. It's looking very solid, just keeping in those quick rotations, those quick follow-ups, almost a double tap opportunity coming out from St. Clair's. It's going to be a shot, but blocked into the corner. Alvernia now with a little bit of a breakaway here, trying to get that 50 in the air. That's going to be Lord Bubble. Not able to get anything from that, though.
Well, they are not, trying to bring this one out. An easy hit, and Dupez cannot do anything with it. The St. Clair Saints Academy squad goes up 3-0 off a pretty good pass right there. Dupez was also trying to avoid the demo as well, so it's hard to keep a handle onto both of these situations.
Definitely, and with that 3-goal lead, right, you do have to start looking at what you can improve for Game 2, because even though it is definitely going to be possible for Alvernia to get this comeback, it is going to be difficult when St. Clair's Academy is looking so confident right now up on the pinch. They have barely been on the defensive side, which has been working out for them so far, just keeping up that pressure, just putting it on the pressure. Open net, possible, not able to put that on net though. And now a little bit of an opportunity for Alvernia to take some space. It's going to be up in the air, just a little bit low ground, but back in the corner of St. Clair's. This is a possible opportunity, possible center, and it is. Dupez able to shove it in. Now 2-goal deficit for Alvernia. Definitely doable.
Definitely doable with 2 minutes left right here. Quint's doing a great job attacking the offender right there, attacking the player actually with the ball. It's so hard to try and get into goal at that point and play both of these, given the passing game from both of these squads has been pretty ideal so far. As it is, that was Dupez. They got scored on previously. Channeled that anger. Came forth with the W of their own. Here comes number 2. Up for it. Bounces just a little bit too high.
Oh, and that was a good breakaway opportunity from Alvernia right there. And that's another double tap. Almost the response from St. Clair immediately. And it's the double tap coming out from Euchre. And that is, that's just a beautiful pass coming out. Just reading that open space off the backboard and just pop up on the top of the net. No one's there from Alvernia. 4-1 for St. Clair States with 1:50 left on the clock. And now off that kickoff, it's going to be a high hit, or not a high hit, a low roller actually towards St. Clair, but it's going to be Quint off the possession. Gets it over one, might have the double tap shut down off the backboard.
Bubble gets popped back there as Quint still kept it alive. What had possession, had the momentum, was not able to continue to contact ball, but still got a demo right there. Lord Bubble and the rest of Alvernia on the defensive as right now, flipping and turning for it, but put right back to the middle, and that's just a low bouncing pass, or a low pass that turns into a bouncing goal.
Just immediate possession, beats one over there and sees that open net. That's just an awkward touch for Valence to get to right there. And so you really have to start to think they need a bit more power clears. They need to get that ball off their side, relieve that pressure in order to hopefully stall out St. Clair's opportunistic offense, to say the least. And Brisk now up on that sidewall, but it's shut down immediately by Lord Bubble, and a center and a play possibly almost in, but Brisk able to get the 50.
Okay, so folks, I'm not saying this to disparage defensive efforts so far, but it kind of seems like defense optional in this one so far. Alvernia White has been pouring everything into the offense the past couple of minutes or so, and St. Clair has not stopped scoring on a pretty steady, consistent rate since, what, 7 seconds into this one?
Yeah, it was about 7 seconds off that kickoff goal immediately from St. Clair. And I think that really just cemented how aggressive they wanted to be on the pitch. You know, they wanted that second man to be super close. They wanted those quick follow-up plays. That had been working. That's why they have this 4-goal lead. It's just pressure after pressure from St. Clair's. And look, everyone's on the ball, but it's working out for them perfectly right now. And now Dupez a bit stuck on the backboard, able to get a light touch, a little bit of a double commit, but with 15 seconds left, it's not going to mean too much.
Yeah, 4 scores, 10 seconds or so. Might get another one just for prosperity, or really just to kind of show that St. Clair Saints Academy squad, that they still have the juice, they have the skills to pay the bills, and they're still going to not give up any offensive opportunities that do come their way. Last bounce territory coming in right now. It's a nice little pop play, maybe even a pass, and almost...
Clair Academy in this game too, and this is a best of 7. They have that opportunity to do just that, and it looks like they have a bit of pressure immediately off the flick. It's going to be good for St. Clair Academy. It's not going to be follow-upable for Alvernia, but it looks like a challenge coming out from Lord Bubble. It's going to be put back onto the midfield. Another 50 almost coming out, and now St. Clair Academy pushing down onto Alvernia's net.
Solid shot, and the defensive effort gets there. Lord Bubble on from high. Nicely done right there. Perfect positioning. No, his team was not set up. Euchre with a double demo right there. But no, the team was not set up. Still, it doesn't matter. Perfect positioning. Perfect defensive stop.
Up in the air, that's on the sidewall, trying to go for the flip reset, but leaves it for Valence instead. A shot almost middle off the corner, but now Alvernia has a bit of space to work with. A good pinch coming out though from St. Clair. It's going to be straight back to the orange side. Up in the air again, they're going to try to push this back downfield, trying to find something, a bit of an awkward bounce for Dupez, but now Valence has possession up on that side wall. Going to be able to take a bit slow. Instant challenge coming out from Quint though.
Lord Bubble doing a fantastic job on the defense, getting this one over to a teammate, a pop up and over, but Euchre easily reads this one out. St. Clair Saints Academy squad has just been passing this ball around a whole lot better, and then once they put this up and really put this offensive pressure to Alvernia, unfortunately not everybody can get into position in time, and that's a 1 and 2 with the initial shooter going after the defender yet again. Even if this had been a slower shot, I do believe that interaction, that just tiny little bump, it doesn't always have to be demos, but that tiny little bump would have been enough to dislodge the defender, have them not in a position where they could have made the play.
Oh, that was such a good double tap opportunity for Quint. Nearly in, just off the crossbar. And this one might go in. Oh, the double doesn't come out from Lord Bubble. Puts that on target. And now St. Clair scrambling to get back onto that offense. A good flick over one defender. It's going to stay on Alvernia. Back on the backboard, it's going to be Dupez going back to the low ground. Brisk now up in the air trying to get it, but it's Lord Bubble hitting that straight down. Quint still there, and for Euchre to possibly put it center, but a good redirect from Alvernia. That's going to stall out St. Clair's opportunity. As I say that, almost back on net, but saved by Lord Bubble.
Well, Euchre doing a solid job to try and interrupt this, but after a high-flying offensive effort from both of these squads, I feel like not just because it's 1-0, but this is much more of an even-handed game. The Alvernia White squad have been able to thrive in a position where they're not constantly just coming from behind. And really, we have not seen a Saints Academy offensive effort in a while. Now, there's a good defensive effort, but Alvernia, again, putting the thumb screws on them. Here on defense, bounce off the wall yet again. Euchre interrupts this one. Nice little uppercut onto this one. And then a defensive play on the backside. Little bump action. Now the St. Clair Saints Academy squad should be on the offense for at least a little bit. 51 here from Quint. Down bottom, but it's a weird possession and easily gives away possession.
Euchre's still trying to find that. They're keeping this play alive, keeping that pressure. And again, it's kind of going back to that game one feeling of Alvernia just being stuck on the defensive side. Oh, and a bit of a weird backpack. Is this nearly an own goal? Oh my goodness. Quint cutting it close right there. Tries to get the back pass, but it wasn't communicated in time. And now Alvernia has a bit of a breakaway opportunity. It looks like they're trying to take it. Lord Bubble putting up that pressure, going a bit fast, but it's Quint relieving all that pressure in an open net opportunity. Pass middle. Oh, missed from Quint. And now St. Clair Academy looking a bit more rough than initially thought.
Yeah, 100% agree. Quint is coming out firing on all cylinders. That was the worst offensive play that either of these two teams have had across almost 10 minutes of Rocket League here. This is the difference between a 2-0 and a real comfort lead coming in the last 60 seconds, or an opportunity, potential for Alvernia to come back and make this 1-1 push to OT.
Yeah, Alvernia, they're breaking them down, but they're taking it at their own pace, even though they still would like to win this game, and they're only one goal down, nearly almost two, but saved by Lord Bubble. They are still just trying to experiment and just break down that offensive pressure from St. Clair. They're just trying to figure that out, do a little bit of an analyzation on the field, and it looks like it's working out for them, keeping it to a one-goal game, but now it's Euchre trying to make that maybe two-pinch middle, 50 in front of the Alvernia net. A shot opportunity off the crossbar. It's still saved by Valence. Oh my goodness. Alvernia pulling out all of the stops on defense, just trying to keep this close, and it looks like they will with that double commit coming out from St. Clair's. Lord Bubble actually wants to keep this up. It's going to be put down to the ground.
Number 3, if it's going to happen, period. Obviously, they have another opportunity from there, but the elongated series and being on match point means, of course, that you have a much longer slog ahead of you if you go down 3-0 and you're looking to actually take a W in a match.
Exactly. You know, best of sevens, you have a bit more freedom to be experimental, to, you know, have a bit more wiggle room in terms of that. That's going to be an open net shot for Dupez, but Brisk able to come back last second for the save. A bit of an awkward play, but now Alvernia still pushing on the air dribble. It's going to be Valence trying to go for the dunk lead for Dupez. Oh my goodness, the clearest passing play I have seen, and now 1-goal lead for Alvernia.
Dude, Dupez just an absolute shot across the bow to let the St. Clair Saints know that Alvernia is still in this. A fantastic pass set up completely right there, and Dupez with perfect positioning on that, man. Just set him up and knock him down, swinging for the fences.
Yeah, and now they're warmed up. Alvernia wants this more than ever. And now, but it's going to be back on the net by Euchre. A pass or 50 off of Quint, just goes straight high in front of the net. Dupez just not able to jump, just a bit out of position right there. And tie game for St. Clair Saints within the minute. They have gone absolutely nowhere. They are still in this match. They are still the iron wall that we expected them to be.
Dupez and Valence, I think they just kind of got on that big awesome save like high, right? Like, oh my goodness, that just happened. Now it's time to get in the offensive, but they hadn't quite cleaned up like the full possession and defensive play quite yet. Little mistakes like that are not something that the Wolfpack here can allow.
Not at all, and it looks like they are still trying to be a bit more creative with their rotations. That was a bit awkward from the third man to really find his footing, but now they have that breakaway opportunity. It's Valence off the dribble into the corner. Brisk takes possession of themselves, and now almost a 50 with Dupez. It's a bit awkward for everyone on St. Clair. Dupez is still staying in front of that ball. Now it's Lord Bubble with the shot opportunity high. Brisk with a good touch into the corner, trying to get that 50 onto the sidewall. Alvernia slowly pushing their way through this defense. Good clear from Brisk, though. It's still on a redirect, maybe to the middle, but it's actually just a free dribble for Quint here. Gets around one defender. A bit awkward. Valence is just going to go in, just try to put in the pressure, get that ball away from him. You don't want St. Clair Academy to have any opportunity with it, and they almost put that straight back into the net, but now St. Clair's with a little bit of breathing room.
Little bit of breathing room. Dupez out to it. Almost a great redirect off the tires there for Lord Bubble. Now it's just to get back in the defensive position as quick as you can, because Quint and company are coming. St. Clair over to the corner yet again. This is a boost-starved Alvernia White squad. After Quint picks up corner boost, another one gets taken. I believe that was Brisk picking that one up, so a couple of seconds before that sort of reinforcement does come. Valence picks it up, and now they have a little bit of wiggle room to try and get something done on offense.
Good 50. That's going to be a low roller to go from both sides right there. But now Dupez up on the corner into the clear. Almost a shot on net. Way too high, though. Still, Alvernia trying to figure out how exactly...
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
That was a close one. I was going to say, they're trying to figure out how exactly they keep a hold of this ball on offense, because they haven't really gotten that down completely. They've been able to figure out how that defensive structure looks on St. Clair's side when they are on defense, but they really haven't gotten control of the midfield just yet in this series, and they really are still stuck in that corner. Oh, that goes flying above everyone right there. A little bit of a team up coming out from Alvernia. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. It is in the corner, and this ball is just flying past everybody right now.
Yeah, right across the goal right here. St. Clair has just gone for these long sweeping passes the past like minute or so, but they really found their bread and butter in a 5-1 scoreline off of much shorter passes and demos right there. Of course, that was going the other way earlier that, granted St. Clair a lot of wiggle room. As it is, send it back the other way. Alvernia almost runs it down the middle right here. Easy takeaway. Alvernia still going to look on the defense. It brings this pass, but that's going to just be a pass on into this player Brisk. Once again, just lurking, waiting.
Ooh.
Cue the Jaws music because Euchre has struck.
Just a good play coming out from St. Clair Saints. Playing that patient. Euchre was up immediately, but waited for that touch from the Alvernia side to really give him that center, and it was perfect. And with a minute left, St. Clair leads in this matchup in Game 3. And don't let the scoreboard fool you. St. Clair needs to win 2 more in order to secure their spot in the finals, meaning Alvernia still has that chance to pull off a great comeback right here, and this might be the opportunity for Valence. Pinch into the corner. Brisk gets bumped. It's going to be awkward. Quint actually has the win. This is an open net, and Alvernia score. As soon as I say that, the caster curse is finally broken.
There you go. So Euchre tries to get in position, but actually gets caught up by a teammate, like the teammate who comes forward and actually whiffs on this. I believe they were expecting like the hit resistance from the ball to keep them off their trajectory that it was going straight for the teammate. As it is, a minor mistake, but Alvernia is going to feast on that one.
definitely. And now they have a bit of momentum after that goal. St. Clair Academy wants to take this a bit slower. They don't want to play too risky in this opportunity because as many games as they can win, they can also lose. They want to make sure that they can play as conservatively as possible to make sure that that game differential does not go in their way. Oh, this is going to be a good shot from Quint.
No.
Beautiful pass. 11 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and this just comes off the back of Euchre putting this off a backboard, and then that's Brisk right there attacking the defender. I believe that was Lord Bubble. Again, guys, you don't need full-on demos. You don't have to send him back to the Shadow Realm for a couple of seconds. You just bump him out of the way for about a half a second. That is exactly what is going to happen. Another one-score difference game, possibly ending in about 5 seconds here, folks.
Looks
this is
like
last
that's
bounce. That's an open net.
Oh.
Okay, well.
That play into the corner is going to be the difference maker for Alvernia, and it looks like they are still able to get those offensive opportunities when they land into their lap, but when it's not spoon-fed to them, they have a bit of a difficult time trying to get creative on that offensive pressure.
That's something I really agree with. Like, this is the Champions Division, folks. Like, you're not going to come by wins easily in this. Like, mistakes aren't going to be made frequently either. Even with this is kind of drawn up, right? Brisk does not get an ideal hit on this whatsoever, and Quint is also going for the ball even though his teammate is. Yes, Dupez kind of seals the deal by bumping into Quint as they're going, but why is this player going for it when their teammate just clearly had was going for it, right? Like, you're literally like following their trails. Yeah. And that is not ideal. You're like overloading the one side of the box like way too much. I thought Brisk was going to walk that all the way in. Okay. But you're overloading one side of the box like way too much, and especially once you have no coverage back there because you're the last man back. You can't make mistakes like that. Yeah,
it comes down to trust. You have to trust your teammate to get the hit that they need, right? And you have to be able to play off of that rebound, but you also have to give them that space to give you that rebound. And a beautiful shot coming in from Quint. No one from the Alvernia side saw him coming in, but Brisk knew if you just hit that to the mid, it's going to be someone there. And exactly as I was saying, that midfield control is completely within St. Clair's grasp.
And the way that St. Clair just answers back at this one as well, Alvernia is really going to have to work up something a little bit differently in the next 4 minutes or so. That was a high-flying offense, and it's a great way to start that one off. Even getting back to like the demo game that we saw a lot more in games 1 and 3 may not be that bad because it's got to be something unique, and giving it away to Quint right here to make a shot in your goal from all the way down pitch is not the way to do it. Yeah, that's the other thing. I feel like Alvernia is, like, I'm not going to say ball chasing by any means. I know that that's a bad word, right? But it's like they are just trying to take away possession, not necessarily like take away possession and give it to a teammate or like maintain possession themselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tugboat. Like, you do want to play a bit more with the fakes if you're on the Alvernia side. You have just had that first man instantly send the challenge and hope that the second man can read that rebound. When in reality, you want that first man to play around, take some time, almost like right there. If that first man had just baited out Quint just a little bit more, they would have had a better opportunity to score. Maybe wouldn't have gone in, but they would have sustained some better quality pressure. And now Euchre has a bit of a breakaway. Brisk has low boost in the midfield, but is still going to able to keep that pressure immediately, controlling that pace perfectly for his teammates to get back.
Euchre spinning up something amazing, possibly. Nice save. Throw an epic on top of that one for Bounce. Sorry. 3 minutes to go right here. 3 in the first 2 minutes or so. Or bubble back. Nice clear there from Bounce, but Quint once again being able to pick this one up. And again, Lord Bubble, like, you have boost. Why are you, like, this ball is not in possession of Alvernia. That last 5 seconds is a perfect picture of, like, a minor thing that Alvernia is doing wrong.
Exactly. But now they do have a little bit of an opportunity. A light touch from Dupez in the corner. Not exactly what I would have gone with, but it shouldn't necessarily mean a goal. Okay, cool. Just didn't want to make sure I cursed myself right there. But yeah, it's kind of just guiding that play back into your corner is exactly what they need. Like right here, you have a bit of a breakaway opportunity. So Valence able to get that pass mid in a good opportunity coming out from Alvernia. They need more of that. They need exactly more of that.
Yes. Control C, Control V, and then maintaining possession. Like the pass is there, and then once it gets broken up, this comes off the ceiling, and Euchre just wins this. Lord Bubble goes dashing for a big bubble that wasn't there. There was no big boosting the side.
Yeah, because ideally you want that second man instantly challenging off the front post. You want that 50 in the mid-air so that third man can follow up for something in front of the net, maybe even get a clear towards the mid. But Alvernia wasn't necessarily able to find that. There's that fourth goal. That was kind of a nasty redirect, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Quinn comes up on this, and this might have actually been like a little bit of analysis paralysis there for Alvernia. Like, all three members are here, like, who goes for it? Like, logic would follow, who gets his best boost, who's higher up on the wall right there, but there's no time to kind of coordinate those things. Those are the sorts of things that just have to be shaken out, figured out in the regular season, especially now that this is just so much more difficult to come by. What we're going to see is Alvernia just really cheating up in all of these because they have to make up a 3-goal deficit again. What we're looking at a similar situation to game number 1 between these two teams.
Minute 43, that's a pinch onto St. Clair's corner. Brisk in a bit of an awkward situation, has to get that pace really fast. A bit too high for Dupes to put that on the net, and now it's going to be Euchre on the possession. Flip reset over 2 defenders. Now breakaway opportunity for St. Clair to get that 5th goal. It's going to be a shot middle and saved by Dupes last second. A good rotation, and now a little bit of a breakout balance. Not able to get that possession, but a pinch low. Quinn goes for the squishy. Almost an opportunity for Alvernia, but last second, Quinn able to make the touch and read the low shot. That was kind of a masterful play on defense.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Very little momentum, but just hits the nose exactly where it needs to. This wasn't just a block and like a stop right there. It actually got this ball out a little bit because the follow-up would have definitely been there as well, and a little cushiness reduced. Solid defensive block there from Lord Bubble. Alvernia purchased themselves another offensive opportunity if they can get this ball out. Brisk has another idea about this one. Dupes sends it to the right side. Nicely done, but Lord Bubble and Quint now just running each other all the way down. Tires to tires right there, a little bump and rub.
Ooh, that's a bit of a high pitch. A bit unfortunate for Alvernia there. Was looking for a 50 towards the right for that second man to come up and get. And you just have to give credit where credit is due. St. Clair Academy, you haven't seen a lot of them on defense, but when they are, it's just bam and done. It's out of your net, it's out of your side. And that's been exactly what they've been able to capitalize on here with Alvernia, just not able to get those power clears. There's one for the midfield, nearly doubled by Quint, but that will secure it. St. Clair Saints Academy taking it in a 4-0 sweep of Alvernia University. A hard-fought game, but St. Clair they played well. They played very, very well.
Yeah. The same situation is what yielded these.